call 2016-34, State of Arkansas versus Kyle Patoka.
Your Honor, Kyle has applied for the public defender. He appears to qualify. I have his application with me.
I'll make the appointment of the public defender's office. He's for arraignment on charges of aggravated assault, Class D felony, possession of a firearm by a certain person, Class B felony. On those charges, how does he now plead?
Waive formal reading of the charge, enter a plea of not guilty.
All right. That's noted on the record, and again, he's set by scheduling order for trial in August 8th of the week of August 8th of 2016. Pretrial is set for June 23rd, and his reappearance for status of the case is set at April 28th.
Your Honor, would ask to address the issue of bond.
All right. Appears to have been taken into custody on January 31st. On this one, are there revocation proceedings in his case?
Judge, he does have a hearing set for that. However, I'm not sure that there's a likelihood they'll prevail. So I would ask that a reasonable bond be set in conjunction with this being a D felony.
All right, court's going to, court will reduce the bond I'm going to reduce it to $30,000 from the $50,000 it was originally set at. I'm reducing it to $30,000 and conditioning it upon the bond on non-possession of possession or use of alcohol, non-possession of a firearm, those will be the conditions on the bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
2016-38, State of Arkansas versus Vanessa Hensel.
Your Honor, the Ms. Hensel has applied for the services of the public defender and appears to qualify.
Court believes that the arrest date in Ms. Hensel's case, well, first of all, the court's appointing the public defender's office for Ms. Hensel on the charges of battery in the first degree, a Class B felony. How does the defendant now plead?
Not guilty. Waive formal reading of the charge.
Once again, this case will be set for the week of August 8th. Pretrial will be set for June 23rd, and reappearance will be ordered for status of the case on April 28th. Is there a request for a reduction in bond?
There is, Judge. I don't know what it currently is set at.
Well, the records show $250,000. She does have a parole hold? All right. There's a parole hold on her at this time, I'm informed.
Your next court date will be April 28th. Unless they plea off. If they can offer you a plea off to go under parole, then they'll move it up. You could be in court as early as March 17th. Your Honor, could you set Ms. Hensel's case for a reappearance on March 17th? She's got a parole hold and may be able to get Mr. Etheridge, Mr. Chisholm, and work out a disposition.
I'm putting it down for, in addition to the scheduling order, I'm putting it down for a reappearance on March 17th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You may be excused at this time. 2016-37, State of Arkansas versus Chad Whitlow.
Your Honor, Mr. Whitlow has applied for the services of the public defender. He does qualify. I have his application with me.
All right, I'm noting appointing the Public Defender's Office. This is for arraignment on charges of possession of a controlled substance, a Class D felony, and fleeing a Class C misdemeanor. On those charges, how does Mr. Whitlow plead?
Waive formal reading of the charge, enter a plea of not guilty.
Plea of not guilty is noted. This case will be set for reappearance in front of Judge Putman on February 11th. Anything else to come before the court?
Your Honor, Mr. Whitlow has a pending revocation as a result of this charge. Officer Hicks is his officer. It's my understanding this court was probably the one that took his probation plea. I'd ask the court to set a concurrent bond in the revocation matter to go with this one.
Okay, I'm going to set the bond. I'm setting the bond at $5,000 that will apply not only to this case but to the revocation case.
Cash or pro, Your Honor?
Cash or pro, the defendant will be it'll be a condition of his bond that he, for both of these cases, that he fully comply with his revocation requirements, with his probation requirements. Is to get back in touch with his probation officer and fully, if he makes bond, and fully comply with all the requirements of probation. He's not to have in his possession any firearms. He's not to have in his possession any controlled substances or drugs without arranging through his probation officer. If they're prescription medications, he has to report that to his probation officer. That'll be the order of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You may be excused.